Welcome to Global Insiders Podcast. I am Ryan, the peripatetic one, bringing you information about opportunities relating to jobs, traveling, and any information that can elevate you to your rightful place in this thing called life. You can find more information and how-to methods on globalinsidersgroup.com. That is insiders with an S. And here is today's show. Hello, insiders. I have another great show for you today. I have my first guest from Asia, and he's a man who has been very ambitious and he's trying to do some very fun things. And today he's going to tell us all about it. Welcome to the show, Reza.
Hey.
Please introduce yourself to the insiders.
All right, then. My name is Reza. I'm from Indonesia. I've been living in Sendai for like 4 years now. Currently, I'm working here. So,
Okay,
yeah.
excellent. All right. So, what brought you to and Sendai? Many persons don't know where Sendai is. So, Sendai is in which country again?
Sendai is in Japan.
Very
in
good.
north part of Japan.
Great. So, what brought you to Japan?
What brought me to Japan? Hey, okay. I went here actually because I entered the university,
Yes.
and I was pretty interested in the country itself, actually the culture, the nature. I like it, and then I decided, well, probably I can live here.
Okay. That's a bit funny because many persons dream of going to Indonesia, especially like Bali and that part of it. Are you from somewhere like that?
No, I'm from Jakarta, actually, the capital.
Okay, from the capital. So,
Yeah, but I
my
understand
my im-
people know Bali.
go again one more time.
I understand that people know Indonesia because of Bali.
Not just Bali, but that's a place where many persons like dream of going, and
Mhm.
it is also made popular by the American media and movies and books. They talk a lot about that area. But Indonesia on a whole, it's pretty famous, fairly famous place. But Bali maybe is the place that stands out the most. Have you ever been there, by the way, to Bali?
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's really
One time
nice.
only. Yeah, it's
Okay.
cool.
Okay, nice. And you said Jakarta. I'm thinking very busy city, the city life. So you're a city boy.
More like it, yeah. Born in
So you love the city? You really enjoy living in cities?
in Jakarta, way too big for me, I guess.
Okay. In comparison to Tokyo, what is it like?
Tokyo has a lot of more people, I guess, but the traffic jam in Indonesia, in Jakarta particularly, is really, really bad compared to Tokyo. So I guess in terms of livability, Tokyo is better.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that. So you said you're studying in Japan, or you studied in Japan. What did you study?
I tried studying economics last time.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And how did you find it?
Well, it's a bit different than I expected. It is interesting, but at that time, 1 year after I joined the program, I realized that how to apply this one in real life, I have no idea.
Okay. Understood. So, do you take lessons in Japanese, or what? What language do you take the lessons in?
The lesson is in English, actually.
Okay, nice.
Mhm.
And a program, did you come over on a special program, or you just applied to the university and you got through?
Well, they have a special program for English. That's why there's a lot of international students coming in for the program. Even local Japanese can also apply, but it's mostly international students.
Okay, what's the name of the program? Do you know?
It's GPEN, Global
G-
Program for Economics and Management.
Okay, I've never heard of it before. Okay, nice. I'll do some research on that. One more time, could you tell me the name?
It's GPEN,
GPEN. Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
some research on that one. Thank you so much for that. And did anything surprise you about Japan? Like, what was your first impression of Japan when you moved there?
My first impression is everything is so tidy and clean. I mean, compared to my country.
Yes.
And,
Understood.
and the second thing that hit me is the weather, actually, because, we never have snow.
Yes.
I was so excited the first time.
Yes. How about now?
Still excited, I guess.
Do you take part in winter sports?
I tried going skiing one time, but not much after that. I would like to try again if I got a chance.
Okay. Nice. Back home, did you do any sports?
Badminton, I guess.
Oh, okay. You played badminton. Okay.
Mostly
Nice.
Indonesians can play badminton, so.
So what about adjusting? So you came here and your first impression is how clean the place is, but how about adjusting to life in Japan? Was it easy for you to do so?
Adjusting, yeah, I mean, probably, the language is a problem for me a bit sometimes when you go
Yes.
to the officials and reading a lot of kanji. But other than that, it was not really a big problem for me.
Yes. Okay. Nice. And moving from Indonesia to Japan, in terms of like finances, was that like an easy thing? Like if someone in Indonesia now is thinking about moving to Japan, like roughly how much money should they think about moving with?
Okay. To clarify, actually, I lived in Malaysia before, so I moved from Malaysia to Japan instead from Indonesia. But
Yeah.
I guess from economic point of view, you need a lot. I mean, I don't remember what's that. I got 15,000 ringgit, around 15,000 ringgit, which translate into like 200,000 yen.
Okay. Okay.
Guess. But
All right. Nice. Yeah.
that was only last for a couple of months, so probably shouldn't try like that.
Yes. Should definitely. So if you're coming over, you should like either you have a job or
Yeah.
you have some loans that will help you out or something like that. All right. Thank you for that. We often hear about because you say you're working now, so we often hear about the long hours that Japanese people work. Is this true?
Okay, to be clear, this is not my first company actually. So the first one, actually, the work time is a bit longer and it was quite tiring. So I find another job, the one I have right now.
Yes.
And that one is not bad. I mean, I go back around 7 to 6. I mean, on time, depending. But since the nature of my job is actually because I'm in IT, the nature of the job is when something wrong happens, then I have to go on site and work it out. So it depends, yeah.
You said you changed your job. Was it easy to like get another job after leaving that job?
I would say this depends on your field, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, even IT, then probably you have a bigger chance to find a new job even before you quit your old job.
Yes, of course. Okay. And challenges faced in the workplace. I mean, does anything stick out to you, like to getting adjusted to a new job and so forth?
I would say it's about relationships with my coworkers, I guess.
Yes.
Because I don't know, it's very different with my country, where at work time people would just chat around and have fun while working. But here they're very serious at work time.
Yes.
It's quite silent sometimes.
Yes. And this, as they would say, the silence is deafening.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I want to talk or listen to music, but I couldn't.
Yes. So, you definitely need more communication. And communication at work is not a bad thing either, because you can get to speak about the projects that you're working on. Maybe someone can share like an idea of how they would work on it, So, yeah, understood. So, what tips do you have for people who are trying to move to Japan? Let's say from Indonesia or somewhere. What tips do you have for them? You know, they don't know anything about Japan. They just know maybe they have been reading some manga or something. I mean, do you have any tips for those persons?
Well, the first tip is the language itself. I mean, nowadays, if you try to find job openings in Japan, they will always say no Japanese required, everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, this is for IT only, I guess.
Yes.
But the truth is, you still need Japanese to communicate. So
Okay.
language is very important.
All right. Well, let's just say that one more time. So you're saying usually for IT sector jobs, no, they're saying no Japanese is required.
Yeah, but then again, this is for like experience position.
Yes. Okay. What is your background in IT, by the way?
Sorry?
What is your background in IT?
I was software developer then. I was managing, banking systems in banking last time.
Okay, and this was where, in Malaysia?
It was Malaysia, yes.
Okay, so you started so you studied IT in Malaysia or in Indonesia?
Exactly correct. Yeah, I studied Malaysia. I studied in Malaysia.
Okay, great. So you went to university in Malaysia. I'm from the other side of the world, so I have no idea about the dynamics over here. Like so that's a popular thing for people to move from Indonesia to Malaysia to study. And I'm assuming like it, for example, so like for me, you know, we would move from my country to America, and then in America would meet up with like a lot of persons from, you know, all over the world. Yeah, so the situation is similar in Malaysia. Like you'd have persons from the Philippines and from other countries.
Last time I was there, yes, yeah, I would say so because Malaysia started to accept a lot of international students as well from, let's say, from Africa and also from Asia. So it's quite a melting pot right now, especially in the capital, Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, nice. I like that. Outside of that, have you been able to travel around to any other countries?
Mostly only in Southeast Asia, like Thailand. Yeah,
okay.
Mostly because
Thailand. Yeah. Anywhere else?
For visiting.
Yeah, just for visiting. Yeah, just for visiting.
I went to Hong Kong last time.
Oh, you went to Hong Kong. Okay. So from all the countries you have visited, I mean, which is your favorite?
I would say for travel, maybe, well, of course, Japan. I like Japan, but Thailand probably comes close.
Okay. What about it you like? What about Thailand and Japan you really like? If you can tell me the difference, I'd like that.
I mean, in Japan, you will see a lot of, nature and culture is very distinct from Asian, from my country especially. And same actually goes for Thailand because, the country itself is beautiful. It's really, they sell culture as a tourism.
Yes.
So it's very, very close actually between Japan and Thailand, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. So how about hobbies? I mean, and social life in Japan? What's that like?
Well, my current hobby is actually photography.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah.
How did you start?
I started when I was in Malaysia back then. I started just buying a cheap digital camera and I take pictures.
Yeah.
And when I came to Japan, I realized that I can do a lot more with than just taking pictures. So I tried to, I don't know how you call it, polish my skill.
Yes, polish your skill. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you started with like a cheap camera. How about now?
Now I would say it's slightly more expensive, I guess.
What type? What type is it? What type?
It's just a normal DSLR Nikon.
Okay, Nikon DSLR. Okay. And what type of photographs do you like to take?
I in the beginning I like to take a lot of landscapes, but since I don't travel that much lately, I like to take street photography.
Okay.
Capturing all the city.
Yeah. So do you like study any particular photographer, or are you just doing it on a whim, on your own?
Well, I have some photographers that I like, of course, because
Yeah.
of their work. But
Yeah.
basically, I just go try and trial and error.
Okay. All right. And like, what do you edit with?
What? Why do I
Edit.
edit
Yeah,
or
edit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What? Yeah.
I do? I mean, definitely, if you take a good shot, and it doesn't need a lot of edit. But sometimes I just want to add something, like a finishing touch.
Yeah. Yeah. So what software do you use to edit?
Uh it's Adobe Lightroom
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
and
Yeah. I
Photoshop
know.
Professional.
Yeah, I know about that one. I think Adobe is a bit expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. So where you want to go with this hobby? You want to go professional one day, or you're not sure?
Okay, this is a bit difficult question because I know that while camera is I don't know, a lot of people are using camera, but it's actually on the decline. Then being a cameraman full time is not something I would like to do
Yes.
in the future. But as a side job, probably it's
It's good.
really, yeah, it's good.
Okay. Nice. I like that. I mean, we all need hobbies, you know? We all need
Yeah.
hobbies. I would like us to play a word association game, if you don't mind. So I'll say one word and you just tell me what comes to mind when I say it, okay?
All right, go.
All right. So I say life.
Balance.
Nice. Future.
Awesome.
Okay. Travel.
It's fun.
And the last one, Instagram.
Wait. This is a bit hard for me. Wait. It's an opportunity.
It's an opportunity. I like that. I like that very much. Well, Reza, thanks for coming on the show. How can people continue the conversation with you if they would like to?
They can plug into my Instagram, I guess. Like I say, it's an opportunity.
Opportunity. Yes. Yes. So what is the Instagram?
You can find it in my full name, which is Reza.
Yes.
JerFareza.
Okay.
Yeah.
At Instagram. And one last question. Your English is so good. I mean, do you have to study English in Indonesia?
We actually have to study, yes, because from elementary school, I guess.
Yes.
But depending on the person, I mean,
Yeah.
we don't really get the chance to use English anyway in daily conversation and anything.
Yes. How did your English get to be so good?
I watch a lot of movies.
Ah, movies. Okay.
Yeah.
This is interesting. What movies what movies or which movies did you watch?
I mean, no genre in particular, just anything with English, I'll just watch it.
Okay.
And of course, listening to music also helps.
Yes. So that's your secret. Your big secret is that you watch movies and listen to music.
Exactly, yes.
Wow, that's awesome, man, because your English is really, really good. Native. Well, as I said, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciated it.
No problem.
Thanks for listening today. I hope you are inspired. You can find more helpful and motivational material at globalinsidersgroup.com. That is, insiders with an S. You can also keep in touch at Global Insiders on Instagram. See you next time, but remember, you can be your own superhero. Bye.